What's up, everybody? It's me, Johnny G, and welcome back to the channel. We've got another food review for you today, and this time it's a little bit of a magical treat. Now, this is going to be my second time reviewing some form of goldfish on the channel, and what I found today was a limited edition Harry Potter butterbeer flavored goldfish. Now, the difference with this is the last one we did was a kind of puffed up cracker type, and you know, goldfish are known for being the goldfish crackers, right? This one is their baked graham crackers. So as you can see there on the bottom of the bag, it says baked grahams. This is a 6.1 ounce bag, and I found it at Walmart, but Harry Potter butterbeer, butterscotch flavored, limited edition. Reveal your spellbinding treat. So I'm anxious to give these a shot. When I was a kid, growing up with goldfish, when goldfish first came out, I remember like the basic couple of flavors. And then eventually they did release the goldfish graham crackers. And I remember those. I liked those as like a rival to like Teddy Grahams and stuff like that. But man, having flavored ones like this, that's so crazy. And being an adult now, and my kids are kind of like in that phase where they'll eat anything as far as like treats and stuff like this. They don't mind the flavors. They don't mind what's out there for goldfish. They have their favorites and stuff like that. But seeing how it's changed from when I grew up, it's just a whole different ball game. It's so crazy. So with that being said, let's go ahead and open these up, give it a try. We'll rate it and we'll see what it's like. Now, I don't know how big of a fan of butterscotch and things you guys are, as well as Harry Potter. But for those of you that are Harry Potter fans, you know that butterbeer is such a staple drink throughout the franchise. It's in the books, it's in the movies, it's in everything. And then, of course, a lot of recipes that try to replicate butterbeer will use things like butterscotch or cream soda and things like that to flavor it. So it was an apt choice to flavor the grahams with butterscotch. So let's go ahead. Let's open these up and give them a try. Ooh-wee. Good smell coming from them right away. So I don't know if you guys can see into the bag. There they are. There are our goldfish grahams. It focused on them for a second. There we go. You can see them a little better. But they're inside there. Let's go ahead and pull one out. They kind of, it's hard to see. Let me cover my face. There you go. You can see they're kind of powdery and crumbly, so I don't know if that's just cookie crumbs or if that's coating or whatnot. But let's try one and let's find out. Ooh. Let's get another taste in there. That was a little light. Take a second one. That one's pretty good. I don't know. I can't quite tell if the flavor is coming from inside the graham cracker or if it is a coating. It's tough to say for sure. But looking in here, I feel like it is a coating just because every one of these is covered in powder. But while it looks like there's a ton of it on there, the flavor isn't extremely bold and overpowering. As far as butterscotch goes, that is something that can tend to get that way. Like even with butterscotch candy, like I don't know how, again, how familiar or how much you guys like butterscotch, but another thing that I used to have growing up and still on occasion is my dad used to buy pre-wrapped candies, like the little peppermint discs and things, but he would get little butterscotch discs and like root beer barrels and stuff like that. And I used to love the little butterscotch discs, but depending on the brand, some were stronger of a flavor, some were a little more mellow, a little more mild. And I liked the more milder ones. I was okay with the stronger flavored ones. I just liked it when the flavor was cut back a little bit more when it came to the butterscotch. This has that milder flavor, and it doesn't interfere with the graham cracker taste as well. And this is something, honestly, kind of would probably be good as like a cereal, like toss these in a little bit of milk and eat them might be good. I like graham crackers with peanut butter a lot. Like spreading a little bit of peanut butter on a piece of graham cracker and eating it. That's a staple snack that I'll go to on occasion. But the flavor of these is pretty good. Again, not a very, very potent butterscotch flavor. What you do get is mild, sits in the background a little bit more, but it's good. I like it. The graham cracker taste and texture, it is a baked graham, but it's not a very tough or rough graham cracker. Like if you buy the package or the box of graham crackers and you open a package, you take one out, there's a distinct snap and things to them. They're tougher, they're crunchier. These are a little bit softer. They've got a softer flavor. And I feel like I remember the ones, at least when I was a kid, being a little more on the crunchier side, a little more like your actual graham crackers. So maybe they just cut back on like the baking time or something to make these, and these are more like a softer cookie. But it says they're baked with 8 grams of whole grain per serving. That's interesting. So let's go ahead and before we give a final review or anything, let's read the nutrition facts since we didn't do that yet. I'll hold this up for you guys to see, and let's try to get the lighting to adjust. There you go. And you guys can pause it, of course, to read it yourself if you want to, but I'm going to go ahead and read it as well. So there's about 5 servings per container. One serving size is 31 pieces, 140 calories per serving. Total fat is 5 grams, which includes 1 gram of saturated fat, 0 grams of trans fat, 0 milligrams of cholesterol, 150 milligrams of sodium. Total carbohydrates is 22 grams, which includes 1 gram of dietary fiber and 6 grams of total sugars, which are all added sugars. And there are 2 grams of protein. And we've got vitamin D, calcium, iron, potassium in it. Made with smiles and whole wheat flour and so on and so forth for the ingredients. Now, not too bad for a serving. 31 pieces, only about 140 calories. That's not bad at all, but my fat ass would probably sit and eat this entire bag in one sitting, no problem. But it is kind of late when I'm recording this, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to behave. Plus, I'm the first one to have touched these. My wife and my kids both still have to try them yet. Wifey just got off of her first day of work shift, so she's still eating dinner before anything like that. Kids are in bed, is what it is. So I got to leave some for them. I will behave. Overall, a good little snack. Would I buy these over regular goldfish? Depends on the mood. Because I love regular goldfish, especially pizza flavor and stuff like that, for any time for snacking on. But for a more dessert-like treat, or like I said, you could probably either throw these in with some milk and eat them like cereal the way they are, kind of would be soft, like Cookie Crisp in a way. Or maybe even a little bit of peanut butter. I don't know. Butterscotch and peanut butter. Wonder if that's a good combo. Interesting. Don't trust my ideas, ever. Anyways, so overall, I would, it depends on the mood, but I definitely would buy these again if I were given the choice. I like the flavor. I like the overall, the consistency of the flavor coating the crackers. The serving size is good. Those kind of things I like. And then again, just overall, I enjoy it. So if I had to give it a rating out of 10, where do we stand? For these goldfish, I'm going to say I'll go with a 7.5 out of 10. Now, my reasoning for that is, of course, I did say I like them and I like the things, but I do tend, when I want something sweet, when I want graham crackers or something, okay, I go for them, but it's not too often that I jump to something like that. And when I want something sweet, I typically lean more towards like chocolatey type things anyways. So, but it is still something I would buy. It is still something I would enjoy. It is still something that I do like. But when I think about like when I rated the pickle Pringles about an 8.5 out of 10, I held them up a little bit higher, and that's more like the savory side of things that I liked, the sour, the spicy, that kind of thing, and I enjoyed it. But I kind of, again, I think I would go more for those kind of flavors than I would these ones. And again, it's not bad, and others may have a different opinion. Great, cool. But that's kind of where I sit. I'm going to say a 7.5, solid 7.5 out of 10. Still a great flavor, still something that I would buy more of, but I would probably go more for the food flavor, or rather the savory flavor, the cheese, the pizza, the things like that, and eat those a little more often than I would these. I'd have these as more of a occasional treat and a little less to it. But with that being said, that is it for this one, for my review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let me know in the comments, who's your favorite Harry Potter character? For me, I'm probably just going to have to go with Harry himself, as, you know, yes, he's the main character, but I had a lot of attachment to him growing up when I was younger, reading the books and things like that. When the books came out, having the books bought for me, that was like a consistent birthday kind of Christmas present type thing for me as the books were releasing. And my family and I have the collection somewhere. I think it's with my mom because she reads them. She read them more than I do and still goes back and reads them more. But I had that little bit of attachment. I even did, I think, a Halloween costume of Harry Potter at one point. And there's even some pictures of me as a kid where I had rounder glasses and everybody was calling me Harry Potter, sometimes to kind of bully me. And my family called it to me in a good way. Other people used to call it to me kind of in a bullying way. But whatever. I have some more emotional attachment and stuff to Harry than any other character. And I like a lot of the characters. I like the stories, but I think Harry would be my favorite character out of all. Let me know who yours is in the comments, and we'll talk about it. With that being said, that is it for this one, and we will see you guys next time.